Okay, thank you for coming over. If you'd just like to take a seat over there, thank you very much. Okay, can I have your passport, please? Thank you. And what's the reason for your visit today? Holiday or business? Bit of both. Okay. Okay, that seems in order. Thank you very much. And do you know the number of the flight you came in on? You do? Okay. And what flight was it and which airline were you flying with? Qantas, okay. And flight number 1, 2, 3. Okay. Qantas flight number 1, 2, 3. And that was from Heathrow, correct? Okay. Yep, there you are on the passenger inventory. Great, that's all in order. Okay, let's put that away. Now the reason why we pulled you over today is because our scanner was showing some unusual items in your baggage, and I'd just like to conduct a search just to make sure everything's okay and routine. Is that okay? Okay. I'll just get your suitcase. Now I'm going to stand up for the next bit, but you can remain seated, so don't worry. I may ask you a few questions if we proceed with this. Is that okay? Okay, good. Right. Now, please can you confirm this is your suitcase? Yes, it is. Okay. And did you pack it yourself? You did. Great. Okay. Now, for this next bit, I'm just going to put some gloves on. Purely routine, so nothing to worry about there. Okay, now I shall proceed to open your suitcase, and I shall proceed to take the items out, and if there's anything I need to know, I ask you. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, first item. It appears to be a care cleaning sponge. Now, can you tell me why you've got a car cleaning sponge in your luggage? Oh, it was a present you acquired. Okay, unusual present, I must say. A friend gave it to you. Okay. Or a bit of a joke present. Oh, okay. Now, let me just have a look here. It all appears to be sealed. Okay, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Must say you don't see too many car cleaning sponges coming through here. But from what I can tell, there's no rule against it, so I'll just put that to one side. Okay. Now this is a slightly unusual item. Is there anything wrapped up in here? Just going to open it up carefully then. Appears to be bubble wrap. It's bubble wrap. Okay. There appears to be nothing inside it. Can you explain this one, please? Why you've got some bubble wrap with nothing inside it? To wrap some of the presents in later on when you get to the other end. You won't have time to buy some. Okay. Suppose that makes sense. It's just kind of unusual to find a bubble wrap with nothing in it. But still, there's no law against it that I know, so I'll just hold that back up for you. But I would imagine that some of the other items in here may explain why you've got a bubble wrap to wrap up things, so I guess that'd be a logical explanation. Okay, next item. A torch. Seems to be a perfectly ordinary torch. compartments or anything on it. Okay. Mind if I switch it on? Is there batteries in it? There is. Okay. Just going to switch it on just to check that there's nothing unusual about it. Okay. Okay, seems to be working perfectly fine. As I say, there's no unusual compartments or anything on it. No, it works perfectly fine. Okay. What I'm just going to do is just take the top off just to check the battery compartment, if that's okay. Okay. Nope, nothing unusual in there. The batteries are in there. Okay. What I'll do is I'll replace that in a second. Pop that on there for you, and I'll do it up. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's perfectly okay. Okay, so far no problems, even though there's one or two unusual items in there. That's the reason why we pulled it over anyway, because the unusual nature of the items we saw, we just had to double check and make sure there was nothing so out of the ordinary, as you can appreciate. Okay, next item. It's a holder. Okay. It's made out of the material there. Okay, I'm just going to open this up. Is that okay? Right, so we've got what appears to be a pair of binoculars. Okay, nothing again unusual about them. Appears to be perfectly normal binoculars. Can you tell me the reason why you got the binoculars by any chance? Oh, you're into bird watching. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Perfectly good hobby. Looks like a decent set of binoculars as well. Anything else in here? Let me just check. Just to make sure there's nothing else in the compartment. Just the instructions there. No, nothing unusual about that. Okay. Let's just check the inside as well. Just to make sure there is nothing else in the bottom here. No. Okay, no, that's perfectly normal. Oops, sorry about that. Don't want to throw your binoculars away at this stage, do we? Okay, so no, again, nothing that I can see there. So no, binoculars perfectly normal. Nothing to worry about there. It's just with the other collection of items, as you can appreciate, it's something we have to check on. Right, next item. Appears to be a small pair of Wellington boots. In a box. Paddington Bear. Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. I think I used to read the books as a kid. Okay, so what's the reason for these? Oh, it's a present, is it? Okay, present for your brother. Oh, he's Wellington Paddington, apparently. Okay. I'll see that the seal has been broken. Would it be okay if I open the box there, just to have a closer look? Okay, great. Just let me open that up. Just to check the items inside. I mean, the side of the box says there's soap, so I've got no reason to believe it's not, but just need to double check, make sure it is what it says. Pop the box aside. Okay, so I've had the first soap-shaped Wellington boot, but it's all sealed up from what I can see. No sign of tampering. Okay. Right, nothing unusual there. Just let me get the other one out. Okay, again, no, the seal hasn't been broken on those, so even though the seal on the main box has been broken, it's perfectly okay. Okay, so just put that back in the box for you. Check the underside of the box just to make sure there's nothing on there, no. And as the items can be seen through the plastic window anyway, it's not like there's anything going to be hidden in there, so just put that to one side. So there's one more item in the main compartment, and then I'll check the side one. It appears to be a ceramic mug with some comedy writing on. Okay, again I'll just see that the seal has been broken there. Can you tell me the reason for this? It's another present for your brother. It's a comedy present. He likes funny things as well as Paddington Bear. Okay, that's perfectly understandable. As the seal has been broken, I'm just going to have to open it up, just check the contents, just to make sure. That okay? Alright. So let me just open this up for you. So we have two items in here. Is that correct? We've got one, which appears to be a placemat, which is made out of ceramic there with a comedy item. My job is top secret. I don't even know what I'm doing. We could use one of them sometimes. Okay, just let me pop that down over there. And let me just check the other contents of the box. So the other item is this mug. It'd be perfectly normal. Sounds normal. There's nothing unusual about it. Okay. You just check the two together, just to make sure that they match, because sometimes you get bases and tops that don't match, and they can always lead to a little bit of a problem. Okay, no, nothing I can see there. Perfectly okay. Yep, beautifully fine. Okay, I'll just pop that back in the box for you. Okay. So, is that the reason why you had the bubble wrap from earlier, just to wrap this up in the other present here? It is? Okay, well that explains it. That's fine. There's no reason to think anything unusual going on here. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll put these back in the main item of the box. It's your suitcase there. You can see I'm putting them back where I found them, so you're quite welcome to inspect everything afterwards, just to make sure there's been no damage. And there's your binoculars there, back in there. Okay, you can see that's done up for you there. Here's your torch. Again, back to normal. There's your Mr. Pad there, the Mr. Pad. Pop that back in. And here is your bubble wrap. Possibly for future trips, I would recommend maybe consider wrapping this up around the presents first, just so it's not loose, because sometimes machines can't see through this sort of thing, so you know it can arouse a bit of suspicion. So I've done that. I've just noticed that in the top of your suitcase, just in the lining there is a zip. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around here, and I'm just going to undo the zip there, just to make sure there's nothing hidden in the lining. Okay. So we just get the items out that were in there. So we have a book, which I'll examine in a moment, and we also have a map. So let me just check there's nothing else in the lining. No, okay. So we check the book. Ghostbusters 2. Oh, I haven't seen that film for years. Must get it out of my DVD collection. Okay, I'm just going to have to check inside just to make sure it's a perfectly normal book. I have no reason to suspect otherwise, but you never know. Okay, so you into Ghostbusters? You are? Oh, it's your favourite film? Ah, no wonder you got the book. Good film. I remember it as a kid. Went to see it about 7 times, I remember. I think my parents soon got fed up with it. I hear they're doing some kind of new Ghostbuster film. You going to go and see that? Maybe? You're not sure though. Sometimes you can't beat the original, can you? Okay. Nope, that appears to be perfectly in order. Nothing unusual about the book. Nothing unusual about the rest of it. Okay, I'm just going to pop that down here for a second and just have a look at this map. Now I've noticed it's a map of the Western United States. Can you explain that as you've flown from Heathrow? Oh, that's where you came from before that. Okay. And why were you there? Oh, that was part of the holiday business trip, was it? Okay. So, are we the last stop on the trip? We are. Okay. And then were you going back to England after that? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to open this up just to again make sure there's nothing unusual about it. Can't see anything unusual from what I can tell. So, whereabouts were you on the American coast? Oh, you went up to Seattle, did you? Oh, right up there in Seattle. I see. And was there anywhere else? San Francisco? San Francisco, just down there. Did you go to LA? I've always wanted to go to LA. The weather's nice like it is here. Oh, you did? What was the weather like? Nice? Ah, thought so. Okay, let's check that. Yeah, I've been to America a couple of times. It's a lovely place. Always wanted to go to England though, especially the south coast of England. I've heard good things about it. Okay, so that appears to be perfectly okay. Let me just check once more there's nothing else in the lining. Nope, can't feel anything. So I'll just put your book and your map back in there. Okay, well, as I say, it was a slightly unusual collection of items in there, which we don't see every day, but as I've had a thorough examination, I can't find anything there. I shall just do your case up. Okay, I'll just pop that over there for a sec. Okay, well, thank you for your time today, and I hope you have a pleasant rest of your stay here.